Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Carter Nolan is behind the camera.
Once again.
And it is time to take out the trash. What is the trash? Beaulieu is the trash. It's time to get some plumbing out of the way. Get the toilet bowl out of here. And yeah, no, Nathan Beaulieu needs to be traded. Put that down. But no, Nathan Beaulieu, you know what? Thank you for your service, honestly. Like, here's the thing. Here's why Nathan Beaulieu needs to go at this trade deadline. Couple reasons. One, he's a liability on the ice. And you know what? Like, off the ice, he's an amazing person. He's very great with the community. But on the ice, he's very sub-average. Although, this season has been kind of a bounce back for him, unofficially. You wouldn't know it because he's the 7th defenseman in sheltered minutes, which is probably why he's the bounce back season. But it has been. He's less noticeably a disaster. And he's actually put up points as well. He's got, I believe, 3 assists, which for Nathan Beaulieu is almost like getting a goddamn hat trick in general. But the thing is that the Jets don't need him, and he's going to leave after the season. I hope he leaves after the season. He's being paid $1 million, which is $1 million, or at least $25,250,000 too much. I would love to trade him to a somewhat contending team for like a 6th to 7th round pick, because I trust the scouting department on this, that 6th or 7th will at least do more with the Manitoba Moose than he does with the Jets. Like, end of the day. And if we're selling, he's one of the guys to move. Maybe you can even put him in a package deal. Send him off in a package deal just to get him on the roster, because you need to get him out of the roster. Why? Because we can't bring him down. We can't bring him down because if we put him on waivers, then we possibly lose him for nothing. And we've learned, I think, now from Sami Niku, let's not waive guys. Let's not send guys down. Let's not send them to waivers, because teams like picking up our scraps, we've learned over the last couple years, as so many players have moved on. Like, lest we forget, if you don't think that we can get a 7th round pick for Nathan Beaulieu, I would like to kindly remind you that Derek Forbort and Tucker Poolman proudly got paid over $2 million each to go for another club in free agency. And they've done precisely little to nothing. Forbort scores every now and then, and Poolman got 3 points, then got injured in Vancouver. So don't tell me there's no price tag out there. If you can get think about what we did. When we were desperate in 2019, not 18, 19, because 19 is where we showed our desperate side, and it was a little ugly. Where we picked up a bunch of guys. We picked up we made 5 trades that offseason just to pick up guys. We picked up Matt Hendricks again. Oh, remember him? You want to find a team that is panic buying. So honestly, ship him off to Vegas. I'd love to ship him off to Vegas, because Vegas is injured to hell. They just signed Derek Pouliot. He actually got assisted, which is the most Vegas stat ever. But, send him to Vegas, send him to Boston, send him to St. Louis, send him somewhere. Just don't send him to Canada Life Center at all, because him being here is also a liability to our younger core. And him being here post-trade deadline means that there's a chance that we might re-sign him. That is not okay. You should not resign. You shouldn't have re-signed him last time. Next year, honestly, you could trade Brendan Dillon as well. Probably I'll do a video on that tomorrow. But Brendan Dillon can move too. Now that we're saying it. Because next year, I want to see youth. I want to see youth to mix with the skill that you've brought in. The biggest problem for this team was their defense. Last year was defense. This year, it is defense still, because they didn't balance it properly. They just brought in guys. They brought in good names, decent names, but they didn't utilize them necessarily to the fullest. Schmidt's good. Keep Schmidt. Dillon was a bust. He was a bust. You traded 2 seconds for him. That's a mistake, but that's okay. Mistakes were made. But yeah, no, I would trade Nathan Beaulieu. Where would you like to see Nathan Beaulieu traded? What do you think is the price tag on Nathan Beaulieu? I think the top of the price tag is a 6th round pick, if you're lucky. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a like on the video, because it really does help us out. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Connor, the old Svechnikov for Connor.